Alrighty, and welcome to another 1v1 Winston draft. I'm playing against Andrew Cuneo, and the way this works, if you haven't seen these on the channel, it's pretty simple. I'm presented right now with a pile of Blade Splicer and Metamorph. I can either take it or skip it. I'm going to take it. Once you skip, another card gets added. If you skip all three, you get a random card. But I think Metamorph is a good enough card, and it's colorless, and Blade Splicer is fine. I'm going to get back to Vintage Cubes as well, but they took Vintage Cube down offline for a day, and wasn't able to get a team draft together, so I'm going to vary the offerings as it were. Assimilation Aegis and Ulamog, I think I can skip that. Oh, definitely want to skip Exploration and Bolas' Citadel. Grim Lavamancer and Talisman. Talismans are okay. You know what? I'm just going to skip and go for a random card. All right, well, Goldspan Dragon I think is fine. Reckless Stormseeker, I kind of like once I have Goldspan and Metamorph. I just feel like that's a lot of haste action. The Blade Splicer is not like out of the question, but I'm just putting it over there for now. I'll skip on the Bristlebud. Oh, this pile still hasn't gotten much better. This pile I think has now that I'm a little bit more solidified into red, because I got two red cards, it makes the Talisman better and the Grim better, and a red-black land and a red-black Talisman are both kind of nice to have together. Once Upon a Time is solid, but I don't know if I'm going to be green. Ephemerate is decent with Goldspan, Metamorph. All right. Blade Splicer, I have a red-white land. I think it's worth taking, and Mishra's Research Desk is a fine little card. Plus, Bolas' Citadel and Exploration are both cards that have their places. Teferi is such a good card. I don't really like passing it, but I think I will. Batterskull is decent. I think we can do better. Okay, Mana Column is actually pretty good. Just a 5-color land is awesome. Oh, Blood Crypt I will take. Because now, even though I don't have any black cards yet, having Savai Triumph, Blood Crypt, Mana Confluence, Talisman means it's basically free to take black cards. So, I'm in for that. Coveted Jewel and Ovenwald Oddity. I don't think so. Imperial Seal I don't really like that much either. Oh, I do like Hostile Investigator and Nurturing Peatland every now and then. See some play. Oh, there's a Shieldred. All right. I like where we're at. I mean, we could also just be straight black-red. These two white cards don't do much. I don't think Wedding Announcement's that big of a deal. Now that I've gotten Shieldred, Seal looks a little better, and Mindstone is actually kind of decent too, so I think that's okay. I think I'm just going to be trying to be straight black-red if I can. Obviously, that would be awesome. Oh, well, I'll take a Mox Sapphire. That one's also great. So, Bolas' Citadel's kind of interesting. Oh, can I workshop? He's got the Batterskull. I have Bolas' Citadel, Talisman, Mindstone, Metamorph. There's about 50 cards, 47 cards. We're about halfway through. I guess I'll take workshop just because it's got a really high upside. Thieving Skydiver. I guess I really don't want to play against this card. And if the mana works out, I could play it. I have a Mox and a Mana Confluence already. I think that's okay. Fiery Confluence is a slam. Yeah, maybe this workshop makes it, maybe not. All right, can skip Briar Bridge. I will take Infernal Grasp, though. I mean, right now I'm still really just looking at red-black. Oops. Fiery Confluence, you are staying in. I'll skip a Stomping Ground. I'll skip a Samwise. Oh, I will not skip a Fourth Eorlingus. Okay. Now this Savai Triumph and Mana Confluence are going to do double duty, and Reanimate is getting in as well. Revoker, I think I can skip. Esper Sentinel and Samwise, skip. Gaia's Cradle, no, skip. Ooh, a red-black Surveil land. Okay, this is going pretty nicely. Force of Despair I actually think is decent, but I am going to skip. It's a pretty hard card to use. All right, I'll take a Vamp. Vamp and Imperial Seal have both gotten a lot better now that I have Fourth Eorlingus. Time Twister is also pretty good with the Vamp stuff, and it's really great with Shieldred. I think I'm okay taking Time Twister here. I'll take Oko because I think he's likely to be able to play it, and Oko's really strong. I'll skip Collective Brutality. I will take Scrubland since I definitely want to play black-white cards. All right, I will take Dak Faden. That's also potentially good with Shieldred, and it's just a good card. Oh, definitely want Verdant. Verdant's every color but blue right now. All right, I will skip Narset. I'll skip Hero of Bladehold. Oh, very, very happy to pick up a Deep Cavern Bat. 9 cards left. Skip. Yeah, we can take a red-white land. I think that's better than a random card, even if it's a pain land. I'm not playing this workshop. That did not work out. And do I want Pentad Prism? I think so. I think Pentad Prism is pretty strong. Oh, so is Vindicate. Yeah, I'll take Vindicate. 2 cards left. And I'll skip a Portable Hole. See a Creeping Tar Pit and a Hero of Bladehold versus one random card. I'll take this pile. I don't know that I'll play the Tar Pit, but I think I will. And then Oath of Druids is the last pile. All right, let's go build. I think this is a solid one. All right, so here I'm not playing the Oath. I'm probably not playing Hero of Bladehold. So what if it looks like, and right now this is, I want to play another card or two. Let's look at these white cards. I've got some decent ones. I'm basically black-red here with Prism, Talisman, a Verdant, which is a 4-color land, Savai, Triumph Theater. I mean, my mana is actually pretty good. I think I can fit in a Thieving Skydiver, Time Twister. Well, let's see, actually. Maybe, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white sources already. So if I play 1 Plains, I'll have 7 white sources, which is definitely enough for 4th Earlingus and Vindicate. And I could even put in like a Samwise or a Blade Splicer maybe. Let's see. I think I'm going to have plenty of sources. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is 10 black sources already. Yeah, I feel like my mana is actually going to support playing a bunch of colors because I just have a lot of fixing. And with 4 red, I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, in that case, I could put in another Plains. And then I could play Blade Splicer and Samwise. And just, now I have 1. Oh, this is 0 islands, but maybe instead of putting in the Plains, and I can take out the Blade Splicer and Samwise, put in another island, and just play a Thieving Skydiver. Oko is going to be a little bit too hard to fit in. There's also Bolus's Citadel. It's not a crazy card just to try to cast. It's a good, powerful 6-mana card. But I think this is good. And then I do need one more card. 2, 3, 10. I have like 11 black. Maybe I just play the Citadel. I don't know. It's got some ramp to it. It's pretty strong if you cast it. I think that's better than trying to like play Samwise or Blade Splicer on kind of a splash. Well, let's see how this works out. I'm kind of interested in playing it. All right, let's get to battling. All right, time to battle here. Talisman and Infernal Grasp plus all of my colors. Yeah, this seems fine to me. Just hope to not draw too many lands. Ooh, Deep Cavern Bat's nice. I'm going to slam that on turn 2. Then I can go turn 3 Talisman plus Infernal Grasp. Cuneo cycling a little Brainstorm here. I mean, maybe he's got a shuffle effect. I'll see. But the turn 1 Brainstorm isn't usually like too big of a deal. Obviously, if he plays a fetch land here, that is a pretty nice little combo. All right, Revoker. What are we revoking? What does he know that I have? I don't know that he knows too many of the things he saw during the draft. Like, I mean, he never saw Mox Sapphire or anything like that. Liliana of the Veil, yeah. All right. I'm hoping for not land, but let's just play the bat here. Coalition Relic, Chromatic Star, Courser of Crufix, Stoic Sphinx. I kind of want to take Sphinx or Courser. I think I'm going to take, if I take Courser, he goes Relic Star, and then next turn, at some point he plays Sphinx, and I have to leave mana up to Infernal Grasp, but I think that's okay, because I think this gives me the most chance of just trading 1 for 1, and I want the Sphinx dead permanently. So I don't want to, if I take it with Bat, at some point I assume the Bat's going to die and he's going to get his card back. Okay, more lands. Not ideal. Play Tar Pit. Send with the Bat. I mean, I'm glad I put Bolus's Citadel in my deck. It looks a lot better here than any other card I could have played. Let's see if we can pick up a little Shield Drill, a little Time Twister. I mean, who knows? Okay, here comes the star of the show, and he's got Stoic Sphinx and 2 unknowns and is not playing anything. Oh, played the land. All right, a tapped land. Fair enough. Oh, Vindicate's kind of nice. I'm going to send with the Bat. Is he going to play Sphinx? Oh, he's going to play Resto. I guess it's Infernal Grasp, the Resto. Wow, I got really punished for not vindicating the Coalition Relic first. His last card is the Sphinx, and now he gets to name Talisman with Revoker. What a play. Okay, and do I vindicate something? I mean, the Sphinx is going to be pretty annoying. I'm not going to be able to kill it on my turn, so I guess I'll just vindicate Coalition Relic. Yeah, I guess not vindicating that did cost me. Probably play something in response. He's probably going to just play the Sphinx now while I'm tapped out. And he didn't crack Star, so maybe he has another color worth of cards. Oh. Reanimate on the Resto is actually pretty solid. Let's do that. It blocks the Sphinx. I'm not going to blink the Bat doesn't do anything. Sunbaked Canyon. I guess... Oh, I can't use the Talisman. I guess I actually should have done this first, but... Alright. Can't play that. Pass the turn. And I'll get a Reckless Stormseeker down here soon. Okay. He's surveilling, hopefully into the graveyard. He does get to crack Chromatic Star. Oh, he likes the card. And he gets to cast it this turn. Saving Star worked out nicely. Hopefully this isn't too good. I mean, if it kills my Resto, if this is a removal spell, then I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh, this is an expensive card. Oh, that was like the worst possible. Because not only does it kill my Resto, oh man, it puts a Solitude into play. I'm not going to trade here. I need to do a little better than that. Okay. I mean, Vamp Tutor's not terrible. Let's give Deep Cavern Bat +1, haste, attack. I go to 8 here. I can block the Solitude and go to 1. I guess no, never mind. Vamp Tutor is horrible. Oh, he's not attacking with the Revoker. Nice. All right. So now I can actually Vamp. I mean, it's got to be better than not vamping. I go to 1 here. I guess I can play a Metamorph. I even have the blue. Or I can play... Yeah, I don't think Fiery Confluence is going to do what I want. Goldspan doesn't seem like it's that good. Shieldred doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess it's Metamorph. And then land, cast Metamorph, copy the Stoic Sphinx, and pass the turn. Now I have to trade Bat for Revoker here. Don't really like that because Courser is going to make things a little bit difficult for me. No, he's just offering this trade. Okay. That works for me. And no follow-up? Okay, okay. Blood Crypt pass the turn. I get to block the Revoker now with my Bat, and he gets his Courser back. So it's basically going to be my top decks versus his, except he's gotten the first draw and gets to play Courser, so he's not going to be missing too much. Okay, Smuggler's Surprise. Oh, and a Wedding Announcement? Dear Lord. All right. I'm not even sure what I can draw here. Shieldred, I guess, is a start. I mean, Fourth Year Lingus has to be one of the better cards. All right, Fourth Year Lingus for 6. I think I attack with 4 of them. No, I attack with 3 of them. That way, if the Courser attacks, I can double block it. Okay, well, that's a start. So now I draw a card end of turn. He draws Smuggler's Surprise, gets to play Plains. He can play a fully kicked Smuggler's Surprise. Oh, and he gets Snapcaster Mage. Or he can just cast Smuggler's Surprise for 3 mana. That's probably better than paying 5 mana to put maybe Snapcaster into play. So if he Smuggler's Surprises for 3... Oh, interesting. He's just going to wait. Okay. Let's see. Well, Sapphire at least makes Tar Pit live. And I think I'm going to send for 3 here. I don't think I want to attack with the idiots. Just puts him to 14. And Fourth Year Lingus is a very good card. That could make up for any previous sins. We'll see, though. All right, it goes to 14. end of turn, I assume it's going to be Smuggler's Surprise here. Smuggler's Surprise, oh, he's just going to do it for it all and just see if he hits something big. Okay. Mill 4. All he found was Snapcaster Mage and a land, I guess. Milling Assimilation Aegis and Once Upon a Time. Okay. And I'm still going to get to... Oh, he played the Snapcaster on Brainstorm. All right, so he's going to now get to Brainstorm and draw basically a lot of cards because he's going to get to set it up so he gets Courser. So he drew Trop, Green Sun's Island, and now is going to put 2 back, and Ovenwald is on the top here. Can I draw a relevant instant? Imperial Seal's not ideal. So he's going to play his Island. His top card's going to be Ovenwald Oddity. Oddity is going to be a beating. I can double block it. I double block Oddity, block Courser, block Snapcaster. I guess I don't die here, but it doesn't look great. And then Wedding Announcement flips. I need to draw an answer to the Oddity or I die. Grim Lavamancer does not do it. He just gets to flip that thing next turn. All right, so that game went a lot longer than I kind of expected. He's playing green, white, blue. Maybe my mana is good enough. I'm just supposed to play Hero of Bladehold, Blade Splicer, cut one of the seals, cut a mountain for a plains, and maybe just cut Mindstone. Yeah, I think I'll try that. Just go for a slightly higher power level. And, well, I'm on the play this time. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'll keep this. Mana Confluence really holding this together. What I'm probably going to do is just cast turn 2 Thieving Skydiver, turn 3 Reckless Stormseeker. I think that's going to be my plan of attack here. Oh, Grim? No, that doesn't change my mind. I didn't see that many cards to steal with the Skydiver. He has like Revoker. Oh, he's got Brainstorm too. But I think getting a 2/1 flyer into play is pretty good. And then I can go Stormseeker, and then turn 4 I get to go Vindicate plus Grim Lavamancer. Oh, look at that value. Lush Portico. He's going to be binning the card he didn't want off of Brainstorm there. Verdant. I guess I don't need to sack that quite yet. Stormseeker. Haste itself up. I mean, this is just a good beatdown start on the play here. He plays a card here. Like, if he plays a creature and not a removal spell, and I just get to blow it up, it's going to be really nice. All right, that didn't really do anything because I get to still blow it up here. Let's Vindicate the Aegis. Get my thing back. Play Grim Lavamancer. Still haste the Stormseeker. Attack. And by keeping fetch in hand, he doesn't know that I can use Grim next turn, though I would assume it wouldn't surprise him. Let's see what this is. Bristlebud Farmer. All right. That's pretty big. A little action here? No, not so much. I could trade Stormseeker for the Farmer, or I could hit... I think I'd rather just pump the Skydiver, hit for 3 in the air, and then I have Grim Lavamancer, and I didn't play a spell, so I'm flipping the Stormseeker now. So if he doesn't play 2 spells, then the Stormseeker is pretty big, and by itself it can even trade for the Bristlebud maybe. Oh, he's going to probably play 2 spells here, because he has a pretty big incentive to flip this thing back. All right, Courser of Crewfix, Revealing Stoic Sphinx. I guess there's no attacks. All right, let's crack this, get Raucous Theater. I'll keep that on top. I don't think I want a Grim Lavamancer here. 5, 3. Wait, was I? Hold on. 5. Oh, no, I actually was supposed to. Because I could Grim him down to 5, attack him down to 2, and then Infernal Grasp my own creature. But I think this is likely going to work as well. But I certainly should have done it that way. Attack with these two. He's forced to block with Courser, and then I'm going to Grim the Courser here. I guess I'll let damage happen first. Exiling these two. And because I might as well play a spell this turn, because I already played it one spell, so it flips the Stormseeker. Yeah, I just didn't do quite the math with the Infernal Grasp there. I mean, Stoic Sphinx doesn't really do that well on this board. Oh, Teferi. I guess this is minus on the Stormseeker. And no, plus it to draw a card. Oh, and then play a Stoic Sphinx when I attack. Or maybe sack some food, I guess. Let's see. Let's see what I draw here. It'd be nice to pick up something. All right, I guess there is no justice. Let's pump the Skydiver. And then I'm going to attack Andrew here with everything. Cryptic Command. Tap like your opponent's control, draw a card. All right. Fair enough. And post-combat, let's just nug my opponent for 6 here. All right, well, that was nice. All right, we got a really good beatdown start here. I guess the Coalition Relic's actually another thing that I could steal. Stealing Assimilation Aegis is not that impressive. All right, Cryptic Command, huh? Good one to know about. It looks like he has a very solid blue-green-white deck. If I can get a Mox in my opener, then I can really pop off. Yeah. Keep this, go with the turn 2 Skydiver once more. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to steal Chromatic Star. But if I draw a Mox Sapphire and he taps out, stealing Chromatic Star would be a beating. Okay, no plays. Verdant doesn't get... You know what? I'm not the beatdown here. Let's just chill a little bit. I'm going to go get Savai Triumph. I'm not going to play Mana Confluence this early. Maybe I get a chance to steal that Chromatic Star if he taps out, because that would be a pretty big win. It looks like he's cracking it, actually. What can you do? Maybe I get a chance to steal like a Coalition Relic later in the game. We'll see what this is. Courser of Crewfix. All right. Well, I'm just going to get Savai Triumph. I just feel like since I didn't really have a turn 3 play either, going for a beatdown start here was just not going to work out all that well. All right, Swamp's kind of nice because now I can Vindicate the Courser without having to play Mana Confluence. And I can Metamorph his next play, and then maybe play Hero of Bladehold. Depends what he does, I suppose. Briar Bridge Tracker. Oh, I can steal that clue. Or I can just slam Shieldred. Or I could slam Bladehold. So 4 cards in hand. Let's play Hero of Bladehold. I think the payoff there is pretty high. And if Hero of Bladehold survives and I can Metamorph it, that's also pretty nice. Obviously, anything I do if he taps out for like Teferi or Solitude next turn is like not going to be great for me. But, yeah. Yep. All right. Now I'm taking 4 here. Let's see what I draw. Oh, Infernal Grasp isn't terrible. So let's go cast with Kicker. I'm just going to take the clue here because Skydiver is a pretty good way to attack Teferi. And I'm going to pass and take 2 off the Briar Bridge Tracker. I don't really think I have much of a choice there. And then Infernal Grasp if he plays something good end of turn, and if he doesn't, I'll crack a clue, or maybe just kill the Briar Bridge. Kind of depends what he does. But I think it's worth taking 2 here. And let's see what this is. Is this a flyer? Oh, Coalition Relic. Okay. Yeah, let's just Infernal Grasp that thing. I think that's good. I don't know. Maybe that's terrible against Resto and Stoic Sphinx. I can also Fiery Confluence the Coalition Relic. But, oh, he's tapping out end of turn for Stoic Sphinx. Okay. What am I doing here? I have 6 mana. 3 cards in hand at 9. Maybe I attack Teferi, he blocks, and then I can pop Coalition Relic. And and the Sphinx with Fiery Confluence. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to block here. Destroy target artifact, 1 damage to each creature, 2 damage to each opponent. Yeah. And all right, that takes those down. So I'm still fighting against a Teferi, which kind of a losing battle. I guess I'm drawing Hero of Bladehold next turn, though I am cracking this clue as well. All right, well, that I can metamorph. He gets to crack some clues here, or foods here if he wants. I guess I don't mind drawing a land, because then I can play Metamorph and Shieldred. I'm just not going to beat Cryptic Command, though. Oh, Goldspan Dragon. Oh, wow, that was an even better draw. All right, let's just hope this works. If he has Cryptic, I'm dead, and so be it. But if he doesn't, then attacking Teferi and then post-combat metamorphing Bristlebud is like kind of a nice way out. All right, that worked. Let's play this for... Wait, hold on. Cast this for, 3. I have to pay a lot of life here. I mean, if he has anything, then I die. But if he doesn't, then I'm kind of winning. Goldspan Dragon's an amazing card. He chose not to sack any food because he has the Bristlebud to eat it. I mean, so close yet so far. And well, that's I guess our first Winston here. Just got pummeled by Cuneo. Definitely could have made a couple decisions differently this game. I don't think game 1 was super winnable based on the cards that I saw. But that'll do it, and on to the next. That's the next plan. Alrighty, welcome to another Winston draft. So, quick refresher. I'm presented with 3 piles. I look at the first. I decide whether I want to take it. If I take it, it goes into my stack. New card goes there. And then Luis Salvato, who's my opponent, does the same. Every time you pass on a pile, it gets a new card. And if you pass on all 3, you get a random card. Well, I'm going to first pick Fabled Passage. I think that card's pretty good, because you end up in 5 colors a lot. And now Salvato took the first pile, passed a Simian Spirit Guide. I'm going to skip Simian Spirit Guide. Ooh, I will take Chrome Mox. It's acceleration. It's kind of fixing in that it can represent multiple different colors, though obviously it's a little bit dependent. You have to draw 2 blue cards, for example, for the blue imprint to matter. Oh, and Salvato went skip, skip, skip. Oh, and here I'm going to take this pile because you just basically don't pass fetch lands in this format. They're so good at just helping you cast your spells. There's a Simian Spirit Guide here, which is not that exciting, and a Jace, which is not that exciting, but every now and then comes up. I have a Misty as well, so I have very light color leanings right now. And here I actually think Brainstorm's good enough, and Guardian Scalelord is actually pretty good. I have 2 fetch lands, which makes Brainstorm of a lot more interest to me. Guardian Scalelord also decent. This format is a lot less synergistic than regular Cube, but the deck still ended up pretty powerful. Salvato is deciding on the first card. He took it. Oh, I think I will take Time Spiral. I have a good inroad into blue. Chrome Mox also helps cast Time Spiral. And it doesn't work the best with Guardian Scalelord, but is decent with Jace. Oh, and Jace again. And the funny thing is, so Salvato knows I took a pile with Scalelord and a pile with Mana Tithe. He probably thinks I'm playing white, which is actually kind of good for me because I'm not looking to play that heavy of white. Oh, Reflecting Pool. I think Reflecting Pool is a pretty good land. It just gets you double color on anything you can produce, and it works well with like 5 color lands. So I think it's solid. Also, Grim Lavamancer is not nothing. The fact that he passed it up isn't super meaningful, but he's a little bit less likely to be red, though you probably wouldn't take a pile of Grim by itself, even if you were red. So I have a kind of nice like blue combo-ish start. We'll see where we go. I'll skip Imidane's Recruiter. Oh, I'll definitely take Swords to Plowshares. That card's awesome. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if Salvato took the first pile. Imidane's Recruiter is pretty good. If he got something to go with it, that's not bad. I'm going to skip Portal. I do like Bankbuster a good amount, but I think I'd rather just take a look at pile of 2 here. Trumpeting Carnosaur and Figure of Destiny. Okay, I think Trumpeting Carnosaur is pretty good, and I think that pile is better than 2 random cards. Salvato snaps off the first pile. Oh, Jar plus Bankbuster. I will take that, because Bankbuster was close already, and then Jar actually is kind of nice with Jace the Perfected Mind, because you can actually start to deck them. Oh, I'll take a pile with Fiery Confluence, and now I've got a bunch of good blue and red cards because I have Carnosaur and Confluence, and Simian Spirit Guide's good with some of this stuff too. So we'll see where they go. I'm going to skip Thief of Sanity. Oh, Mana Confluence plus Necromancy. I think Mana Confluence is good enough, especially with Reflecting Pool. And Necromancy is a card I don't really want to pass. You know, the Sandstone Needle might actually be playable when I have Time Spiral, Fiery Confluence, Trumpet, and Carnosaur. Grim, probably not. Figure of Destiny, probably not. Haven't seen much in the way of black. Another reason I didn't really want to pass Necromancy, which is a good combo with Carnosaur, by the way. And there's about half the cards left, so we're about halfway through. You start with 90 cards, and we're using, of course, 45 of them. All right. I would like to find some duels to pick up with Misty Rainforest. Like a blue-red duel would be really good, or any sort of white-blue duel. I guess white-green would be my least favorite duel of those. Salvado Past is looking at the last pile, and probably is going to ultimately take it. Yeah, he did. Touch the Spirit Realm, Sylvan Caryatid. So he didn't want Thief, Sylvan Caryatid. I'll skip Touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, I will take Sneak. He doesn't know he does know I have Sneak, which I don't love, but now I'm definitely, like, Sneak is great with Time Spiral and all this stuff, and great with Necromancy, so I'm gonna aim to not play the Grim. Oh man, Lurrus is a really good card. Not for me here, don't worry, I'm not that Lurrus-brained, but it is something worth considering. Do I want to pass it? I guess I will. Especially with Sneak in my deck, I would like to find some creatures to sneak in. Malevolent Hermit versus a random card. The Hermit actually seems fine. It's like a decent cheap creature. I would really like to find some Sneak cards. There's 40 cards left. He did take the Lurrus. Oh, I will take Brazen Borrower. I think that card's really strong. And he passed. Let's see pile 2 if he wants that. So he does have Lurrus that we know of. Oh, Treachery and Mind Collapse. Yeah. The Mind Collapse is less important, but Salvado probably thinks I'm red-white now. He might think I'm blue, but he hasn't seen me take any blue cards. He's seen me take Guardian Scale Lord, Figure of Destiny, Carnosaur, Sneak, Mind Collapse. He doesn't know about the Confluence, Treachery, or basically any of the blue cards, which indicates he might be playing blue. All right, well, I'll take the pile that has a Mox in it, and White Mox plus Hallowed Fountain basically fixes me on Swords to Plowshares entirely, because Misty can fetch Hallowed Fountain now, and Fabled Passage, so with 1 Plains I have 5 white sources, 6 with Mana Confluence. Yeah, so we're set there. I'll pass on Wall of Omens, and Bloodthirsty Adversary is kind of cute with Brainstorm and Swords to Plowshares, but I definitely don't want those. Jetmir's Garden. Yeah, I should take that. It makes Misty into red mana as well, which is pretty nice. And there's now 26 cards left, so really would like to pick up a couple things for Sneak. I mean, even just one more would be pretty good, but obviously if we pick up Torsten, Gristlebrand, Atraxa, Archon, any of those things, Worldspine Worm, Emrakul, like any of the big creatures, Vault-Worn Tyrant would be awesome. Assimilation Aegis might actually make it in, or Guardian Scale Lord. I've got a couple white cards now. Oh, No More Lies. All right. I'll take this pile because this gets me Wall of Omens plus No More Lies. Oh, he snapped a pile super fast. Don't love that. And maybe the Bloodthirsty Adversary gets played. No. Gitaxian Probe. Doesn't have any particular combos, except I guess it's good with Bloodthirsty Adversary. And also, it's pretty useful just to know your opponent's hand. Okay. Oko the Ringleader, Concealed Courier. So I would have gotten I guess if I had skipped on that, the Courtyard goes there, and I don't know what I would have gotten, but I'm not taking that pile. Oh, Grave Titan. Yeah, Grave Titan is good enough to Sneak and Necromancy. I could use a little black fixing. I like to be able to cast it. Oh, I think Lingering Souls is incredible in this format. And I'm going to play at least 1 Swamp here anyway. Oh, I have a Blooming Marsh? That doesn't do much. I'm not playing any green cards. Assimilation Aegis, Scale Lord still on the borderline here. I guess I'm probably playing the Aegis because it looks like I'm moving into Jeskai. Jeskai Splashback, as one does. 1 more Sneak target would be nice. Obviously, we'd take any pieces of power as well. Or like a Hull Reacher or Bowmasters. Those would also be sick. But I mean, I think with Fabled Passage, Mana Confluence, Misty Rainforest, my mana's pretty good. Misty doesn't make black right now, but makes all my other 3 colors, which is pretty nice. And I've got some pretty good high-end stuff with Mox, Simian Spirit Guide to help accelerate them out, which I also think ends up working out pretty nicely, though I would definitely take a Name Sticker Goblin if I saw one. Mox, Opal, and Bayou. Bayou makes Misty into black. I can't really play Mox Opal, though. I think I'll have to skip this pile. Oh, there we go. Bonnie Paul and Chaos Defiler are definitely some good Sneak and Necromancy cards. I got 2 of them. And now I'm going to want to support all 5 colors, but Misty with Jetmir's Garden already gets me green for Bonnie Paul. So I think I'm pretty set here. I actually need to cut some cards depending on where I end up. Jace the Perfected Mind might not be what I'm into. I also could be, I guess I can't really be too light on red because I really do want to play Fiery Confluence, Sneak, Carnosaur. Mox Opal, so he passed on Remand. Well, I'm definitely taking this pile because Underground Sea plus Bayou is great. I actually don't even really, no, I do need the Bayou because I have Bonnie Paul. Yeah, that really helps my mana. Picking up 2 duels, probably not getting the Mox Opal in if I had to guess though. There's only 2 cards left, but I kind of have everything I need. Let's see what else turns up. Volcanic Island Underworld Breach. Volcanic would be nice. And then Breach with Swords, Brainstorm, Probe. Yeah, all right. I'll take this pile. And Salvato's probably going to take the 3 pile. Yeah, and I'll take the Regrowth. All right. Let's build this deck. All right. So currently, I'm not that many cards over. I don't think. Let's see. Right now I'm at 38 cards. So if I had 2 to get to 40, I'll have 12 lands plus Pearl and Mox. That's kind of like 14 lands plus Simian Spirit Guide. But I wouldn't want to count all 3 of those necessarily as lands. So I probably want to cut like 3 cards. Well, Regrowth's a fairly easy cut. I like all the big stuff. I think I could cut Jace the Perfected Mind, though it's kind of nice with Breach. Let's see. If you have 8 mana, you go Jace, mill them for 9. Jace, mill them for 9. That's okay. Hermit seems okay. Let's see. How many? So if I had 1 mountain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red sources, 1 plains, 1 swamp, no forests, and an island and another island. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Misty has double blue, but then 5, 6, 7, 8 blue plus Chrome Mox, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black plus, well, Chrome Mox doesn't really help for black. 6 black is fine because I'm not really looking to cast Grave Titan that often. It's mostly just Chaos Defiler Necromancy with Sneak for Titan, though I still sometimes will cast Titan. And definitely got enough white, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, plenty of white. I just need to cut 1 card. I like the Time Spiral. I guess I could cut Mind Collapse. I don't actually have that many mountains. I think the Breach will actually be decent here. Oh, Simian Spirit Guide's another red source too. Because, I don't know, Breach into just casting swords twice is just pretty reasonable. All right, and I'll put a couple lands in the sideboard just in case. But this looks like a pretty solid place to be. And, well, let's see how this goes. All right, let's see what we've got for Salvato here. Well, we have a very good blue-white control hand here. I'm going to lead on Fabled Passage for Island, and then I get to have No More Lies up, Swords, Brazen Bar, and then culminates with a Jace. That seems like a pretty good plan to me. And just getting an island here is going to work out nicely. I hope he doesn't have a turn 1 play. The only good news about a turn 1 play is sometimes that leaves you a little vulnerable to the killing or bouncing the next couple plays. But my guess is he's not coming out the gates firing. We'll see, though. Oh, he is. Island into like a cantrip? Oh, into a Soul Ring? Come on, Luis. All right, all right. Well, that's a beating. I can bounce plus counter it eventually. Oh, what a bad draw. But I'm probably not going to have the luxury of doing that because I can't do that yet. And presumably he's playing something this turn. Lazov, Wearer of Faces. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is Petty Theft the Soul Ring. And then Mana Confluence, Swords the Lazov, and then Mana Leak the Soul Ring with no more lies, and then play Jace. Okay, yeah, this actually looks like it's going to work out all right. I really hope he doesn't have a follow-up here, because then the Jace would be on an empty board. All right. Counter you, I hope. Hopefully I don't get mana tithed here. Okay, Soul Ring gone. Oh, he has the Mox too? Don't love all this into Steel Seraph. Okay. Guess I'll just bounce that with Jace. All right. Chaos Defiler is pretty great. So if I can fade a haste creature, then I can Jace, Brainstorm, and then play Chaos Defiler on the Steel Seraph. It's going to be tough if I'm beating a Soul Ring Mox opener. I'm really glad he didn't play the Mox first, though. Had he played the Mox first and then played Soul Ring, I wouldn't have countered the Soul Ring. Oh, man, there goes my Jace. All right. Well, at some point I'll be able to breach it back. Land. I think I'm just going to play Brazen Borrower and then Chaos Defiler the Steel Seraph here. I could Chaos Defiler the Mox, but then he plays Steel Seraph, and then what? I can't really race it. So I think I'd rather... Oh, he's just not playing anything here? All right, I guess I'll cast Brazen Borrower. I'm not sure what he's up to. Oh, that's fine. All right, let's just... Oh, Sneak. Huh, that's funny. It's not actually good right now, but Chaos Defiler, kill the Interrupter, and then play... Oh, I can Petty Theft now? Huh. Let's just wait then, because if it's exiled, oh, sure, I can cast either half. Yeah, let's just do that, and then if he plays a Steel Seraph here, I can Petty Theft it, and then if I draw... Well, if I draw Grave Titan, I'm actually pretty close to casting it. At some point, if I draw a land, I'll just cast Underworld Breach as a regrowth on Jace. All right, cycling a troll, so he hit another land here. He just got a basic swamp, and he's still got a Mox out, so if the Chaos Defiler dies, then I've got a target. All right, let's draw. All right, Petty Theft, Steel Seraph, Underworld Breach, and then cast Jace here. Exiling Simian Spirit Guide and 3 cards. And I'm going to Brainstorm with Jace. I think I'd rather Sneak the Titan. So let's put back... I guess Remand on the second Grave Titan on top. Play Sandstone Needle. Slam. And then this can't be played for free, unfortunately, anymore. And then next turn... I just think Sneak Titan hitting for 11 and then putting a bunch of zombies into play. And if the Jace still lives, I get to Brainstorm. If it doesn't, then I get to... If it doesn't live, then I don't get the Remand. But if I Brainstorm, I'll have Remand up as well, which sounds pretty sick to me. If his play is just Steel Seraph, that's pretty weak. Well, it looks like he's got something a little better than that. Sarah Paragon, replay Flooded Strand. All right. Draw. I could Brainstorm or I could Sneak. I think I could also +2, but that seems worse than just bouncing Sarah Paragon. Let's just bounce Sarah Paragon. Cast Sneak Attack. See if this resolves. And then Sneak Grave Titan into play. My top card is a Remand, but I don't really need it. And here I get to whack for 11, putting Salvador to 5 here. Looks like he may have an answer for Grave Titan. We'll see. Probably just getting a Plains is my guess. I mean, well, if he's going to kill the Grave Titan, Plains is the most likely card to get for like maybe a Swords to Plowshares or something. Oh, he is not. He's just getting the land. All right, well, I will slam. He takes a bunch. He could also kill the Chaos Defiler here, I guess. Either way, I feel pretty good about this position. I've got a Jace out. I've got 4 zombie tokens. He's taking a bunch of damage this turn, one or another. Oh, Samwise the Stout-Hearted. Oh, to chump Grave Titan. He doesn't actually get anything back because he messed up. He's supposed to... Oh, no. There's no way to do that. He didn't have the mana to get back Flooded Strand in response to the Exile trigger because that happens before you get the Plains. All right, well, he blocks the Titan, but is still in a ton of trouble here. Can play Sarah Paragon and replay Samwise. That's not really going to do it, especially with Jace Bounce here. And I'm up a game if I win this, which I think I'm going to. But playing against Mox Soul Ring is a little scary. He also looks like just an Esper deck, which means maybe his mana is pretty good. Okay, Leyline Binding. Probably got to hit Chaos Defiler here, I would imagine. Oh, hitting Jace. Interesting. Does he have a balance or something also? I guess if you... No, I guess you're not killing Chaos Defiler now. You're either exiling it or bouncing it or something. Another Mox? All right. Into Sarah Paragon. Okay. I know I'm not drawing anything, so I'm just going to attack for a bunch. He can block a zombie and take 11. And then I have Remand Up plus Brazen Power. Another Mox? Oh my god. I don't really know how I'm going to win this. I mean, I guess I am winning this game, and that's kind of how, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be easy. All right. I do get to remand this. Yeah. And then that probably does the trick, given he's at 1. And I get to play a Brazen Borrower end of turn. And if he plays a Wrath, then I get to kill the Leyline Binding. Okay. Up a game playing against a million Moxes. Jace Perfected Mind Collapse. Did have a lot of creatures that Mind Collapse was good against, but I don't think I want to run it anyway. All right. Let's just hope we can dodge an early Mox Soul Ring draw, though I guess he had turn 1 Soul Ring, turn 3 Mox, and we didn't just lose. This hand is all right. It's a little slow. Underworld Breach, I mean, it was good last game as a regrowth on Jace. It's not a card I really want in my opening hand. I kind of want to just draw that on turn 9 or whatever. I will keep this hand. I'm not expecting much here, but I think having turn 2 Reckoner Bankbuster on the draw is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can draw my Mox? I have a Mox too, you know. Ooh, Sandstone Needle's kind of interesting. That can get me a Chaos Defiler return early here. I can't imagine this is going to be easy, given turn 1 Soul Ring. I guess Silent Clearing isn't the best land on turn 2. Who's sacking it? Okay, so he must have kept like a pretty land-heavy hand. Yeah, he's got mana. Into Lazav, sure. Just go Island, Bankbuster. Then next turn probably Bankbuster plus Sandstone Needle, and then I can Fabled Passage for Swamp and cast Chaos Defiler. He does get to exile his Silent Clearing. Gets to draw a card. It's a cool version of Lazav. And hopefully land go. Okay. Let's play the Sandstone Needle past the turn. I'm going to Bankbuster here, but there's no real reason to do it now. I really need him to not have anything end of turn here. I'm already losing. I don't really need more stuff to be added to the table here. Oh man, Interrupter. Okay. At least there's nothing for Lazav to pick up here, unless he plays like a discard spell or something first. So that's kind of nice. I go to 14. He's got 3 cards. Maybe he doesn't have another follow-up. Though if he didn't have a follow-up, I don't know that he would play the Interrupter. I'm not sure. And then end of turn, I'm going to fire off Bankbuster here and hope to just draw Swamp. Or sorry, to Swamp into Chaos Defiler. And then I can play Bonnie Paul, actually. Oh, okay. Harvester of Misery. as just a 5/4 menace. Sure. Oh, it killed his own guy. Okay. Is that good? I don't even know. Let's go Fabled Passage for Swamp first, because I don't want to... I guess if I drew it off Probe, that would have been fine. But I'm going to Probe here to see what he's got. Long Goodbye to land? Oh, I'm actually kind of winning this game. Because now I get to play Chaos Defiler. And I think I just blow up the Lazov. I'm going to take damage off the Harvester, but that's fine. Oh, actually, I guess I actually should have sent in the Bankbuster. He drew a Thief of Sanity. Well, that's fine. I've got to reach Bonnie Paul here. Okay, he's going to hit for 5. And I get to play Bonnie Paul. Oh, I get to play Treachery first. Wait, I'll cast Treachery. That'll use up the last of the Standstone Needle. I'll have 1. So I won't be able to cast Bonnie Paul after Treachery, but I would get to Necromancy. I could also just cast Bonnie Paul. I'll get a 6/5 reach. Yeah, I think I do that. Sandstone Needle Treachery is really funny. 6 mana, I'll have 1 floating. Yeah, I won't have enough to cast it afterwards. I could Treachery and then... So if I Treachery and then I have 1 mana floating, I have 5 mana. I can Necromancy and I can play Wall of Omens. What I could do is... Oh, if I Treachery the Thief, he's just going to Long Goodbye it. Yeah, let's just play Bonnie Paul. Draw. And I could attack here. I'm at 7. If I attack with Chaos Defiler, he Long Goodbyes the cow end of turn. And then he can hit me to 2. I feel like I'm winning by enough that I just don't need to do that. So, actually, maybe I'll crew the Bankbuster. And now if he wants to use Long Goodbye, he has to kill the Bankbuster, which I assume he's going to. But then he's using it on Bankbuster and not the cow, which I think is better for me. All right. It's dead. Pass the turn. He's got no cards in hand. Okay, miss for 1 turn. The game just ends if he misses here. Oh. Okay. Now I just die? Oh my god. Wow, I thought I was going to steal that game. Unbelievable. All right. Yeah, I like my setup. Let's battle. That was a rough one. All right, I'm just asking for 1 game where I draw Mox and he doesn't draw a Soul Ring. Well, I'll keep this hand. I'll Probe here, and then if I draw Mox, I can play turn 1 Hermit. I'm just going to see his turn 1 Soul Ring, though. Yep. I guess I'll play Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. Oh, man, what a bad beat. And every hand he's got Mox and Soul Ring in it too. That's lovely. Yeah. Draw. Underground Sea, pass. He can Thief here and I can counter it. He could not Thief, but it seems kind of a hard play to make, you know. No More Lies. So he's got a Shieldred's Edict and an Interrupter in hand. Sadly, that's a exile effect, because otherwise necromancing it would be pretty nice. Let's play Malevolent Hermit, and I think I'll just play the Sandstone Needle. I don't think I need to leave Hermit mana up. It doesn't seem like that's going to do much for me. All right, maybe he's pretty far away from playing the Interrupter. Oh, Memory Jar is kind of nice too. Let's attack with the Hermit and cast Memory Jar here. I don't think it makes sense not to. He could Shieldred's Edict my Hermit away. It's not like you're going to do too much better unless you have some like a exile effect or something. Another swamp? That can't help too much. What is this? Oh, Kite Sail Larcenist. That's fine. He's going to Larcenist the jar here. You could also Larcenist his Mox if you wanted to sack it for white. I'm just going to Swords to Plowshares the Larcenist anyway. And I'm going to wait a turn on the jar most likely. Let's just draw. Oh, I could just cast Chaos Defiler. That sounds pretty good. Because this gets through Ward anyway. You can sack it for white if he wants, but I don't think he's going to. All right. And then I hit. I'm down to 3 lands, but the Sandstone Needle helped me cast 2 5-drops, which is pretty nice. And next turn, I'll probably go ahead and crack the jar, depending on what I draw. Yeah, he's going to Shield Residic me. Didn't really have a better thing to do with it. All right, so he's got 1 card in hand I don't know about. I could have sacked the Chaos Defiler and then killed the Mox, or the Soul Ring probably, but it doesn't seem like that really does much. All right, he's got 1 Plains now. If I draw a land, I think I'd rather just bring back the Hermit. Because the more lands I have in play, the more value I get off this memory jar. And I feel like I'm in really good shape here. I said that before, but if I draw a land, I'm pretty happy. If he taps out for something big, I also have the potential to play. Oh man, what is this? Oh, Troll. That's fine. I could also bounce the Troll and then Memory Jar. So I Brazen Borrow in response Memory Jar, and then when the borrow resolves, Trolls in the new hand. But that also reduces the number of plays I make. I think I just will draw for my turn. Oh, Time Spiral. So now Petty Theft the Troll. In response, Crack Jar. Because I also don't really want to give him 6 life when I Swords the Troll. And it's kind of nice to use Jar when he's tapped out. All right, well, this wasn't the best Jar in the world, but we got some action here. Okay, play a Mox. Hit for 7 here. And then play Bankbuster with the mana to use it, I think is just going to be my plan. And I guess it makes the most sense to Fabled Passage, crack for red. And then play Reckoner Bankbuster. And ship the turn. Jar discards. It looks like he drew no plays. He's going to cycle the Troll. Yes, he does get to thin out his his deck a little bit. Okay, I jarred away Talisman, Luris, Leyline Binding, a bunch of stuff. And I have Bankbuster up. He's at 6. Evolve Sleeper. Ooh, that is probably not going to do it. He's got 2 cards in hand. All right, let's Bankbuster here. Brainstorm. Yeah, I mean, he's going to pump. I guess I just attack first, I think. And you can block. He's going to make it a 2/2. And then he's going to make it a 3/3. I'm going to plow in response. And then now he goes to 1. And then I play Jace. And, well, do I want to, hold on, do I want to Necromancy anything? I could Necromancy Luris, but I think just getting Jace down is going to be better. And Brainstorm. And put back Time Spiral Carnosaur. And boom! Whew, we beat Double Mox Soul Ring. You love to see it. And that's another dub here. Whew, what a close match. Alrighty, time for the last Winston draft of today. Battling against the Winston final boss, Austin Bursavich. He does a ton of these. He does probably hundreds a month. And we'll see what we can do. But I will take a Shelldock Guile. I think Shelldock's pretty good. And he went first and snapped the first card. Ooh, Fallen Shinobi and Revoker. He didn't want Revoker, but he didn't know about the Shinobi. And I think Shinobi's pretty decent, and pairing with Shelldock is nice. Oh, definitely taking Fairy Mastermind with this start. It's just great with Fallen Shinobi, and it's actually pretty good with Shelldock. Turok and Thraben I think I can pass on. Gitrog I'll pass on. Red-black Talisman. I think I'll pass and take, oh, a Dothy Voidwalker. All right. Pretty strong blue-black start. Oh, I'll take the name sticker. I don't know if I'm going to end up playing it. It's a little early to tell, but I think name sticker's good enough. I don't want to pass it. And I'll take Archon. Mosswood Dread Knight is also not inconceivable depending on what my fixing ends up looking like. All right, I'll take Cryptic Spires plus Talisman here. And I'll pass on Mightstone and Weakstone. I will take the Stoic Sphinx. Also, Blooming Marsh helps cast Mosswood Dread Knight if I end up going that direction. Oh. I'll take this. It's kind of nice. It makes it look like I want Utopia Sprawl, but I actually kind of want it Entomb. Oh, I'll take Through the Breach. All right, we'll do that. All right, I'll take Blood Tithe as well. Get the Mosswood Dread Knight out of here for now. Skip Briar Bridge. Well, taking Fourth Ear Lingus. Can't pass it even if I don't end up playing it. We'll see. We'll see. I will take Black Lotus. That I will take. Ha! Been opening that one a lot in Winston. I do like it. Tapland Red Blue doesn't sound that great. I will take Caves of Chaos Adventure. And he didn't take Mother of Runes to note. All right, so if I can be like Grixis here, maybe splash fourth. That could work. Could use some lands. Wheel of Fortune. I don't think I care for Wheel of Fortune or Glimmerlens. But I will take a Prismatic Vista. He's going to take that first pile, I would imagine. It's got some aggro white stuff and Wheel of Fortune. And Celestis has some upside to it for sure, but I think I can do better. And, oh, I did better. All right, I'll take Jace. Jace is a great card for Lotus here. I don't know about this Fourth Ear Lingus necessarily. Umezawa's Jite. Yeah, I should take that. I think it's good with some of the small creatures I have. Still 27 cards left. Pass up on an Aragorn. I think mana-wise it doesn't work. All right, skip and a blue-green land. That's pretty bad. It's like the one color I don't really want to be. He's taking Aragorn. Yeah, I will take Coalition Relic. I like that one enough. And Dragon's Rage Channeler with Jite could be pretty good. I could be like red-blue here, splash black. Maybe I don't play the Voidwalker. Oh, the name sticker actually gets in now with Caves of Chaos Adventurer. And Fourth Ear Lingus, Coalition Relic, all that stuff. Yeah, I'll skip on Narset. I think Narset's pretty weak. I will take Chaos Defiler. So, and yeah, I'll take Blue-White Talisman, I guess. I don't want the blue-green one all that much. Oh, I definitely will take Underground Sea. And I'll take Miscalc. We're just slamming pile one here, back to back to back. All right, he didn't want that one, and he's probably going to take the two. Goldspan. Yep, Goldspan is a plan here. This name sticker goblin ended up working out. And that's the thing about Winston is you never really know which direction you're going to go. At this point, I do want the Archon in, and I'm going to play Sunblack. Oh. Maybe I just take the blue out. And, I mean, I have some blue cards, and I'll be able to play some amount of them, but I'm just looking at this Grief. Yeah, Grief has some pretty good combos here. It's pretty good to just pitch cast Grief before casting like Caves of Chaos Adventurer. There's 3 cards left. I want Mystical Tutor. It can get me a Through the Breach and a Fourth Ear Lingus. I don't think that's quite good enough. All right, skip. 1 card's left. I'll skip it. Coveted Jewel. That was a pretty bad miss. All right. Entomb ended up not working out. Well, we'll see what combination of Grixis things I am. Oh, I'll take a Shieldred. Okay. Well, let's get to building and see kind of where we ended up. So, let's put the Oath of Druids over here. And I don't want the Coveted Jewel, Council's Judgment, Thalia. Let's go sort piles by color. And these are both red-black. Yeah, I think I am going to... I'm not going to play Blooming Marsh, I don't think. I think I am going to play just Grixis, splash Fourth Ear Lingus off 1 Plains and Talisman. I got some blue-green lands that don't help me. Mightstone, Weakstone. A blue-green Talisman that looks kind of weak. And I think I just have like medium mana, but that's just how Winston works. Here, let's take out the lands. This is 23. I'm missing a card. No, I guess not. I just don't have enough cards in my deck yet. All right. Mana-wise, I think I have a black-red Cryptic Spires. Shelldock. And then I can play 1 planes, and then I'll have 1, 2 Talismans, 3 Collision Relics, 4. Caves of Chaos Adventure is kind of like 5. Yeah, that's enough white sources. And I probably want like 4 mountains. Gives me 4, 5, 6 red sources, plus Lotus Relic. Well, let's see if I can get 1 more in there. Do I want Through the Breach? I think Through the Breach with Archon and Chaos Defiler is pretty good. Lotus Archon is great. And let's see. 4 islands gives me 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. And then that would leave room for 4 swamps, which is 4, 5, 6, 7 black. Yeah. Oh, and then I have an extra talisman. And maybe I put in, is that enough red? Let's see, 4. I kind of want 1 more mountain. And I think I'll just play 18 lands plus Lotus, which I don't mind. I mean, I could take out Stoic Sphinx or Jace. The problem is I don't really have any other cards to play. Like, I could put in a blue-green talisman. It seems kind of weak. I could put in, like, Utopia Sprawl. Coveted Jewel just doesn't seem like a good card for me to put in my deck, though. Coveted Jewel, Shieldred, they take the jewel. They draw 3, lose 6 life. I think I just play like this, and cut 1 card, probably just cut Revoker here. And just have kind of mid-mana, and hope I draw Black Lotus. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good plan to me. Let's do it. All right, Lotus time. Let's go. Let's draw Black Lotus. That would make this deck work out very nicely. I mean, I've just got a lot of really good plays to Lotus out. Oh, that's a Lotus. Oh, and that's that's a Through the Breach Archon. Okay. So I'm going to get to go turn 1 Dragon's Rage, turn 2 plus Lotus. Oh, and he has Mana Vault. Let's see if he plays a play that can get hit by Breach. Oh, I don't think I'm going to play turn 1 Shieldred. It feels like breaching Archon is going to work out better. Mountain. Don't really need a mountain here. I would have taken an island. Let's go Lotus Go. I'll also put a land into my graveyard for this Dragon's Rage channel, which is pretty nice. Let's see what Austin's got. Playing the Lotus could be a risk, but if he kills the Lotus, then I can just cast Fairy Mastermind off it, so I don't mind that too much. Karn. Oh, perfect. Even better. I assume he's going to make a dude. Oh, it's +1ing. Can have Marsh Flats or Sewers. That's actually kind of interesting. Blue-black tapped. I guess I'll give him the Sewers. It's a little awkward because he gets a Surveil, but Marsh Flats is black-white plus other colors. This is a second blue, which isn't quite as useful usually. So, feels like that's going to be better. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm definitely slamming here. Island, Through the Breach. Surveil Swamp. I'll keep that on top because that's my double black for Shieldred. Put Archon into play. Sack that Karn. Discard. And then I get to hit for 10 more. All right. Seems pretty good. And he's got a Mana Vault in play, so he's going to get pretty punished every turn for that. I get to hit for 13 this turn. Goes to 7, then goes to 6 off Vault. And then I have Fairy Mastermind into Shieldred coming. All right. Slam. And my Dragon's Rage Channeler is about to be a 3/3. Okay, goes to 7. Discards a Narset. Mana Vault. Ping you down to 6. So the Dragon's Rage is a 2-turn clock. And then I get to play Shieldred. Let's hope he doesn't have an Animate spell. That would be brutal, but, you know, is what it is. Okay, Talisman. Yeah, I guess I play the black-red land and a hit for 3 here. Oh, wow, I didn't even have land. He discarded Necron, Deathmark, and Narset. No lands, huh? 3 goes to 2. I mean, he's got to just be dead to this Fairy Mastermind, I would imagine. Like, he might just be dead to the Dragon's Rage Channeler. If he's not, then Fairy Mastermind might do it. All right, well, that was the Black Lotus I was talking about. Let's draw it. Revoker against like Narset, Mana Vault, Talisman seems like it's probably fine. I think the Jite will still be good. I could take out Treasure Map on the draw. Oh, Karn also can get revoked. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Black Lotus? Anyone? Any Black Lotuses? No, but this is pretty good still. This is a turn 2. I could either play Blood Tithe or Voidwalker. I probably will just want to play Blood Tithe because if I sack Prismatic Vista to get Swamp, my Jace is pretty far from getting cast, so I don't like that. Okay. He's got a Mox. All right, all right. Oh, Name Sticker. Let's just lead with Swamp anyway. All my plays start with Swamp. All right, can I get a Goldspan Dragon? That would be sick. Goldspan into, or Name Sticker into Goldspan would be pretty nice. Oh, 2 fetches. Look at you. Okay, draw. Black-red tap land. All right, let's just play Blood Tithe. I don't think playing the tap land is great. He's probably getting like a Undercity Sewers or Rafine's Tower here, yeah. And then Name Sticker would be good. I guess if all else fails, I can just play Cryptic Spires next turn, maybe even discard the Mountain to my blood token. Let's see what Austin's got here. Legion Extruder. All right. There goes the Harvester and Thraben Inspector, sure. Pretty nice with some of the stuff he's got. All right, let's just blood token, discard Mountain. All right, I need to draw a not land here. Oh, Fairy Mastermind. Yeah, that seems fine because I can go Island into Fairy Mastermind here. If he sacks the clue to draw a card, I get to get real good value. And then if I draw another island, I can just play the Jace. I'm delaying the Dothi Voidwalker for a while, but if I don't draw a land or an island or a swamp, what I also could do potentially is just activate the Fairy Mastermind, which I think would be kind of nice too. Okay. Crack that clue? I don't think he's doing that. No. From the Catacombs on the Blood Tithe. Okay. So I'm going to get to take the initiative with the Fairy Mastermind. Unfortunately, From the Catacomb says if it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. So I can Jace bounce. I guess I just Jace bounce to kill the Blood Tithe. It unfortunately doesn't come into my hand. But then I'll have the initiative. I'll have a Jace on 2, and he'll just have a Thraben, which he can take the initiative, but then I still have Jace out. So let's do this. I'm really glad I left Fairy Mastermind mana up this turn. I think that's going to work out a lot better. Need to stop drawing mountains. Send. And get island. Okay. Island. Jace the Blood Tithe. Kills it, and then pass the turn. And now he's got a Thraben Inspector, a land in hand, plus 2 other cards. Obviously, there's ways this goes really wrong, but doesn't look too bad right now. If he has a way to kill the Fairy Mastermind, that's kind of annoying. If he has a way to kill the Jace, that's obviously annoying. If he has both, I'm probably going to lose. He can make golems with the Legion Extruder, but they don't have haste or anything. Thraben probably just takes the initiative, and then next turn I get to brainstorm with Jace, and imagine if I find some stuff to go with this Name Sticker. I hope he's sacking a clue to start with, though probably not going to do that into a Fairy Mastermind either. Oh, he's sacking Blood? Oh, I'll take that. Okay. Swamp at least means I can play these 2, the Dothi and the Name Sticker. Let's see what he's got here. True Name Nemesis. Okay. And then he's going to attack, take the initiative, put 2 counters on the True Name. All right. Time for me to get a Archon, huh? Archon is not that far from being hardcast if I wait on Name Sticker. And I'm going to get to draw a bunch of cards here with this Jace, presumably. I'm assuming he's not killing anything yet. All right, draw. That's Archon. So I'll get to Forge and I'll get to Scry too. Let's just brainstorm, because if I draw through the breach, I just win. Lotus also pretty good. I'm going to put back these 2 lands. I could also fourth Eorlingus for a bunch if I wanted to. Let's see. I have 5, 8, at least 10 mana. Let's just cast Name Sticker to start. And oh, now I can cast Archon and Voidwalker here, or I could just just cast Archon and save the Lotus. Hold on. Yeah, I guess I'll just play Archon, and I'll save the Lotus for fourth Eorlingus next turn. Okay. He's gonna draw a card with the clue. Oh, he really likes the card in hand. That's interesting. All right, and I'll keep the Lotus in hand. I don't think I get much out of playing it. Hit goes to 12, and then I'm going to forge here on the Fairy Mastermind. 6, 8, 11. Oh, could I have just... Maybe I should have just cast Name Sticker without playing a land. Oh, man. I wheeled and my Jace... I didn't Jace into... Oh, I guess I would have drawn a card off Archon and Fairy Mastermind. I couldn't have saved these things. Not playing the Lotus did hurt me, though I have to imagine I'm just going to win. He's got to have an answer to Archon, and he still just is completely behind against Jace, Namesticker, Fairy Mastermind, and I have Goldspan next turn. I guess I have to Through the Breach it into play, but I could do that. I also have Grief, Miscalc. I mean, I just kind of have it all here. He's got 3 mana, 4 if he plays a land. Like, if he doesn't answer Archon, he's just dead. Hold on, so if I just played Namesticker, if I hit 8, 11, I cast 4th Eorlingus for 9, he'd block 3 of them. No, it wouldn't have killed him. I think playing Archon is fine. I should have probably put the Lotus, or the 4th Eorlingus second from the top, drawn 1 off Archon, and then I guess I would have drawn 1 off Fairy, depending... no, I should have put Lotus second from the top, or 4th Eorlingus second from the top, and just played the Lotus. I did know that Wheel of Fortune existed. I knew he had that card. I didn't know that he was playing it or not, but it makes sense, of course, that he is. Okay. Just going to have something pretty ridiculous to come back here. From the Catacombs on Archon could be dangerous at some point here, if we get to that point, but it seems kind of difficult to end up there. Mana Vault's a start. Okay. And then True Name hit me. Yeah, I'll take it. I go to 10. Well, 15 and then 10. Hopefully it doesn't have like Time Warp. Mana Vault into Time Warp would be kind of a beat. That'd be a brutal way to lose this. Okay, Legion Extruder. Let's draw 3 with Jace to start with, I guess. I would like to find a black card here. Oh, this Hull Breacher. Okay. I can't miscalc it. Sure. Put 2 cards on top. Swamp, or whatever is fine. And let's go Mountain. Goldspan. I could Through the Breach. Let's see. I assume he's got an answer to Archon. I guess if he doesn't have an answer to Archon, I just win. Right now, Goldspan. I mean, Goldspan is also lethal. I was really hoping to find a black card for Grief, but obviously the Hull Breacher got me pretty good. So if I go to combat, let's see, he's got an answer for Archon. Yeah, I think I go to combat here. Try to use make him use his last floating mana and see what Austin does. Okay. Just tapping 2 mana, black and 1. Is that a way to kill Archon? Like Cryptic Command is like the kind of thing I guess I'd be worried about, but it seems pretty difficult too. Infernal Grasp maybe? Bitter Triumph, discarding a card. Okay, that's fine. Let's cast Goldspan Dragon and hope he doesn't have another answer off of the 3 treasures. Attack with these 3, and then he's just going to die to trap here off Goldspan plus Fairy Mastermind, and I have Miscalc off the Goldspan treasure, so I feel like I should be okay here unless Okay, Mystical Tutor I don't think is going to get the job done. I don't know what he's mysticaling for. Path to Exile? Okay. And then what? Like Brainstorm or Burst Lightning on the Goldspan? Okay. Makes a treasure. Okay. Makes another treasure. Yeah, I think we're good here. Whew. That game was scary. I could have almost lost that. Luckily, I did not, and that's a nice little dub, gotta tell you. All right, trap, boom, boom, and boom. We got it. The sick part is he might have thought that the 6 on the gold on the name sticker got him, but I had the Lotus anyway, and that's a win. All right. Thanks for joining me for another Winston Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we've got some nice Winston drafts. A lot of cool stuff going here. This is just a really fun format, and I enjoy playing more of it. So I appreciate you watching. Hanging out as always, as we get to play with some pretty sweet cards and kind of play like somewhat similar to Cube Sealed, but you also have some choices about it. Like I took an early Entomb, though it didn't pan out. I did take an early Archon, which worked out with Through the Breach, and it's also really exciting when you open Black Lotus. So that's true of every Cube match. All right, that'll do it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with more drafts, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.